Hello, welcome back to my channel and welcome to another weekly reading vlog. So today is Monday, February 3rd, and I have two books that I want to read this week. And the first one is Throne of the Fallen, because that is my final book for my romance video. So I am very excited to get that over with, even though this one is a book that was already kind of on my TBR, like the Kingdom of the Wicked. I think that's what that trilogy is called, which is, I think, connected to this book, was in my TBR already. So I was already kind of interested in reading this one because it is fantasy romance, and I was interested in the fantasy part, although I do think it's way more romance than fantasy, so I am still kind of scared. But at least I already was interested in reading this one. And so yeah, that is the first book that is on my reading plans for this week. And the other book is fantasy and is The Blade Itself, which is the first book in the First Law series. And from what I heard of this book and the series, and honestly this author, it's gonna be pretty violent and brutal, and that is exactly what I am expecting from it. And I am very excited to get into this. And also, this book is so floppy. I have already the first three books and they're all so floppy, so I feel like it's also gonna be so nice to read, physically it's gonna be so satisfying. So yeah, those are the two books that I plan on reading, and they're both fairly long, so I don't know if I'm gonna be able to read anything else, because if I do read both of these books, that is already over 1,000 pages. So I don't know if I'll be able to start anything else, and even if I do start something else, I don't know exactly what that would be. So for now, those are my reading plans. And tomorrow is actually my birthday, my 26th birthday, and I have the day off from work, and I'm gonna have lunch with my best friend and then spend some time in the afternoon with her. And then my parents are coming over to have dinner, and I'm very excited about that. And the rest of the week I obviously have to work. Today I also worked, but yeah, tomorrow I have the day off, which I am very excited about, especially because I slept so terribly tonight, because today I had to be at work earlier than usual because there were things that I had to do earlier. And on top of that, I couldn't fall asleep last night. I don't know what it was. I just couldn't fall asleep. Apparently my best friend couldn't either, because she sent me a text pretty late saying that she couldn't fall asleep. And I also really struggled. So I slept for 4 hours. So yeah, I mean, honestly, I'm not as tired as I expected to be. I'm doing fine. It's 39 minutes past midnight and I'm fine. I'm not really, even during the day, because I mean, at this time I'm always wide awake, but even during the day, which is when I'm sleepy, at 7-ish, which is usually the time when I get really, really, really sleepy, I was actually fine, and I am still fine, which is honestly very shocking. I don't know how I'm so awake with 4 hours of sleep, but yeah, I definitely do plan on not staying up that late today, because even though I don't work tomorrow and I can sleep later, I don't want to not be able to fall asleep then for Wednesday again, just I couldn't fall asleep last night. So yeah, maybe 1:30, 2, which is the time I go to sleep every night. It's usually around 2. But yeah, I could stay up later, but I'm gonna try not to get too distracted and not to go to bed that late. But yeah, I think that is everything that I had to say in this intro. My reading plans, my other plans, and yeah, welcome to the vlog. Thursday. I was gonna update you yesterday. As usual, time got away from me. I was distracted. And I'm here now. And honestly, I didn't really have much to say yesterday in terms of reading because like I wanted to finish Throne of the Fallen before updating because honestly, I don't have much to say about it like as a whole. So I didn't really want to do 2 updates for that book. And well, that was a fantasy romance. Heavy on the romance, very light on the fantasy, which is why I did not like it. And so we were following Envy, who's one of the princes of Sin, and he was like playing a game to try to save his falling court. And one of the clues of his game leads him to an artist called Camilla, and he needs her to like paint something for his game. And then they kind of start working together because like it's also kind of in her interest, and they go like on missions to the underworld, and like I said, they start working together and they're like immediately very attracted to each other. And like I didn't really care because there was really no plots other than like an excuse for the romance. So yeah, I didn't care at all. I was pretty bored. And yeah, like I knew it was gonna be more romance than fantasy, but I didn't know it was gonna be like this much more romance than fantasy. So yeah, I'm really sad because this was the book out of like the 4 that I was reading for that romance video that I thought that I actually would enjoy because it was already like in my radar. It was already a book or like a series that I was actually interested in reading. So yeah, that was very disappointing. I'm actually pretty sad. And yeah, I didn't like it. Like, I didn't hate it, but I didn't like it. It was just very meh. You know, I think I'm gonna give it 2.5 stars because, like I said, I didn't hate it. And, like, I wasn't as bored as I was with, like, the contemporary romance that I read that was 600 pages long. Like, definitely not as bored as that because it still did have, like, a little bit of fantasy. So I was, like, more interested. And, yeah, it was just meh. It was fine. I didn't hate it, but I definitely didn't really like it either. So yeah, I think I'm gonna give it 2.5 stars, which, like I said, I'm actually very sad about and very disappointed because I had high hopes for this one actually. Maybe that was the problem. Maybe the problem was that I had high expectations or like higher than the other books, and it definitely did not meet my expectations. So yeah, there is that. And today I started the Blade itself. I got to not very far into it, only 71 pages in. And like the chapters, they don't have numbers. They only have like titles. So I don't know like what chapter I'm on. I think like 5 or 6 probably. And I'm not going to talk about it yet because I'm like in the very beginning, so I don't really have many thoughts. We are basically following like 3 characters, and 2 of them I'm like very interested in. The third, like not as much, but like I said, I'm in the very beginning, so I will probably still be interested in his story. But yeah, like so far, I'm liking it. I'm interested in this world and in these characters and in what's happening. And yeah, in terms of reading, that was that. And in terms of other things, so on Tuesday, it was my birthday, and I had lunch with my best friend and then spent the afternoon with her and her cats, which was great as always. And then my parents came over to have dinner with me, and they brought like a cake and some other sweets like from our hometown for me to take to work yesterday on Wednesday. And so yeah, that was also very fun. We had great food. And yeah, yesterday I took the cake and all of the things. And today, like I was so tired. And like couldn't tell you why. Because this week I've definitely slept more than last week. Especially because like I didn't work on Tuesday. So, you know, obviously slept way more than I normally would. But I was like so tired today. I was like falling asleep at work. And then on like the subway on the way home, I was like falling asleep as well. And I was like, what is happening? So I got home and I went to sleep and I had a 4-hour nap. And like, is it even a nap if it's 4 hours? Because at that point, it's just sleep. You know, I slept for 4 hours. I slept from 6:30, which is when I got home, to 10:30. And I was still very, very sleepy. I just woke up because I had like texts from my parents like, where you at? Are you dead? Are you alive? So yeah, I got up, like I ate something and I called my parents. And yeah, now I'm here. I actually just finished listening to Throne of the Fallen, like the audiobook, because I wanted to finish it today. So yeah, I had like, at the speed that I listened to, I had like just under an hour. So I just like listened to that. And yeah, now I'm here filming this. And honestly, I'm still so sleepy. I have to just like go wash my dishes and I think I'm gonna go to sleep again. I don't know what is wrong with me, like why I'm so goddamn tired, but I really, really am tired. So yeah, I think I'm just gonna go to sleep again. And yeah, so my plans for like the rest of this week are to, like, honestly, ideally, I would love to finish this book, but I don't think I will be able to because I always read less during the weekends. And like I have 450 pages to go of this book or something, so I don't think I will be able to finish this book this week. But like, I would love to. I would honestly love to, but I don't think that's gonna happen. But yeah, I want to make obviously some progress in it, and I don't think I will start anything else unless I want to start like an audiobook on the train tomorrow while I'm going home, because I don't feel like I'm gonna be reading my physical book on the train because I always have like to be holding a bunch of things and I don't have the ability to be holding 3,000 things and read a physical book. So if I do want to like listen to something on the train, maybe I will start something, but I don't think that I will. I think I will just sleep because like the state that I'm in, I imagine that tomorrow I will be 100% sleeping on the train. And so yeah, I do plan on, like I said, making progress in this book. And like, it's so floppy. I love it. And also like the font is pretty small. So this is gonna take me a while to read. But yeah, other than that, like I don't really have any like plans for the weekend. I just want to sleep. I am so goddamn tired. So I just want to sleep and read my fantasy book. Honestly, like I knew this was gonna be like pretty violent and like brutal and stuff, and I'm only 70 pages in it. It's already been pretty violent, which I'm loving. So yeah, I am gonna shut up. I am gonna go to sleep, and I will talk to you probably on Saturday. Hello, so it is Saturday and I've just finished filming like my intro and outro for my romance video. Like that's done. I just need to obviously edit it, but I don't need to read any more romance, which I am extremely excited about. And I'm also extremely excited about the book that I am reading currently, which is The Blade Itself. I think I was already reading it when I last talked to you, but I didn't know what was going on. And I mean, I kind of know what's going on now, but not like too deeply because I'm still like I'm getting into a new fantasy world, which is always confusing. But I am 172 pages in, which is this much into the book. And we are following a bunch of characters, but mostly like the two that I'm more like invested in are Logan and Glokta. And Logan, like at the start of the book, is like running for his life. And we know that he has like lost everything and everyone. And there is like a sorcerer that is looking for him, and he has like gone to meet that sorcerer. And Glokta is an inquisitor for like the Union, which is a huge kingdom, if I'm understanding correctly. And he, asks questions and tortures people until he gets answers. And I think there is a like self-proclaimed king in the north. He calls himself like King of the Northmen. And he wants like a part of a kingdom or like a former kingdom, an area, some lands that belongs to the Union. And he wants to like go to war for it. And he has like talked to the King of the Union, who does not want to negotiate with him. And he has talked to the like main sorcerer, who also doesn't want to be like with him on his side. And I'm guessing a war is gonna start. And like I said, I kind of know what's going on, but not, that much. But I'm really liking it. I'm really liking to learn about this world. I'm really liking, and I'm still very confused about it, if it wasn't obvious. And I'm really liking the characters as well that we're following. I really like Logan. He's a very interesting character. And also the sorcerer, the magus that was looking for him. Like, he is iconic. Truly, like, that is the word to describe him. He's absolutely iconic. And also Glokta is a very interesting character. Not sure he's, a great person, but he's interesting to follow. And also very relatable with the things that he thinks sometimes, which concerning maybe. But yeah, so far I'm really liking it. I'm really liking the action scenes. I'm also really liking the humor that we're getting. And I'm really liking the world and the characters and trying to figure out what's really happening. But yeah, I'm having a really good time with this one. I have this much to go, which is quite a lot. It's like 350 pages, maybe. So would I love to finish this weekend? Yes. Will I? Doubtful. Very doubtful. I mean, I am like really liking the book and I really want to read it. It's like maybe, but I really doubt it. Like, I want to make a lot of progress in it, but I doubt that I will actually be able to finish it. But that is all that I have to update you on in terms of reading, and also like in terms of like in general, because I haven't done anything else. I just obviously went to work on Friday and then I came back here, and I'm here now, which is, very interesting, I know. But yeah, like I said, want to read more of this book. And I don't really have any plans other than like editing my romance video, which is gonna be a while, because I think it's like the first book I talk about for so long. I have like, I think 2 8-minute updates for the first book, which is just insane. Like, what did I have to talk about? I know I was angry, but like, Jesus Christ. Anyway, I have to edit that, but other than that, I don't really have any plans like outside of the house. We might go somewhere, but so far we don't really have any plans. So I do plan on reading a lot, and yeah, that's it. I wish I had more to update you on, but honestly, nothing really has been happening. Next week I will have plans on the weekends, actually. I mean, Friday night and like Saturday. So, things will be happening. And I mean, this week, things already happened, I guess, on my birthday. I went to my best friend's house and then I had dinner with my parents. But other than that, it was just, a normal week where I just, went to work and went home and obviously read. And yeah, I'm very excited, like I said, that I have finished with the romance books, because this year there were no wins for that video, which is a shame. And there was a book that I despised with every fiber of my being, which is a shame, but also was entertaining. And it was also entertaining to comment about it with my best friend. So all in all, I guess that actually it was fun filming that video. Like, I had fun, not like with the books, like reading the books, but like commenting about the books was fun. So like the video itself was a fun experience, which is like weird, but actually it was a fun experience, which is why I want to like keep doing these videos and why I keep doing these videos, because somehow, don't know how, but somehow they are a fun experience. But yeah, I am gonna edit that video. Like I said, I'm gonna read this book, like I also said, and I will probably talk to you on Monday to wrap up this vlog. Okay, so it is Monday. I'm here to wrap up the vlog, and I did actually manage to finish reading this book last night, and I really, really, really liked it. Like, we got to learn more about the world, like both geographically and like historically. And like, do I understand everything about this world? No. But do I understand so much more than I understood the last time I talked to you? Definitely. And like, I love to, like I said, get to know more about the world and the different regions and the different like kingdoms and the different also creatures that exist and how they are like related to the magic. And also like the characters that we're following are very interesting because like I don't think there's a single character that I fully like, or I mean there are like a couple characters that I fully dislike, but even the characters that I do like there's I don't fully like them. There's like they're flawed, you know, and I think that makes them even better, and they're all very interesting to follow. And yeah, like I absolutely loved it. It's going in a very interesting direction, and the characters like they all kind of came together, like all of the plots came together, and then they drifted away from each other again. And so in the next book, I'm assuming they're gonna be all like scattered around the world again, like they were in the beginning, kind of like even more scattered than they were in the beginning of this book. And yeah, I really, 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 really liked it. I had a lot of fun. I was very invested. Like, I read around 400 pages in the weekend. So obviously, I was very invested. I really wanted to see where it was going. And yeah, I loved it. It was so, so good. And yeah, that was all I read since I last talked to you, was like I finished this book. And yeah, I edited my video, which I said I was going to do the last time I talked to you. I uploaded my video, I read, and I came back here. And that was honestly it. And yeah, I wasn't sure I was going to be able to finish this book, but yeah, I couldn't stop reading, honestly. Like, I was so into it. I absolutely loved it. And yeah, I mean that's it. That is what happened since I last talked to you. So this week I read only two books, which were Throne of the Fallen and The Blade itself, but they were both like fairly long, so it was still over 1,000 pages. It was 1,079 pages, which I'm very happy with. One of the books I didn't really like, and the other I loved. So, you know, you win some, you lose some, I guess. And yeah, that's it. That is everything for this weekly reading vlog. So thank you so much for watching. I really hope that you have enjoyed it, and if you would give it a like and subscribe, and I will talk to you next time. Bye!